Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the last Israel brief for this week. Where does that time go? Brought to you by Love the Land with me, Rolene Marks, doing what we do every Monday to Thursday, and that's bring you those top stories making headlines from Israel. And just a reminder, if you like this content, please share it. It is a great way of getting news from Israel out to the masses that you would not see in the mainstream media. So without further ado, and before we go into the weekend and chill, let's take a look at those top stories. And can't believe I'm saying this, but Human Rights Watch have released a report where they criticize terror groups within the Gaza Strip of creating war crimes. This is during Operation Guardians of the Wall, or Mivtza Shomer Chomot, which took place for 11 days during May this year. They say the rockets that were fired towards Israeli cities and also the rockets that fell short or misfired, killing civilians in Gaza, constitute a war crime. Now, this comes a day after UNRWA, that's the United Nations Relief Works Agency, and we spoke a little bit about that yesterday, condemned terror groups in the Gaza Strip for creating and using and building terror tunnels underneath their schools. Now, it comes at a time where both UNRWA and Human Rights Watch have faced a great deal of criticism and scrutiny from NGOs and groups in Israel that monitor anti-Semitism. Human Rights Watch, and in particular their directors, have been on the offensive against Israel in the last couple of months. We've seen this evident on Twitter. In fact, we've got an article up on our website, Is Human Rights Watch Targeting Israel? So read that. It was in last week's newsletter. Make sure that you read your copy of that. But also UNRWA, they are the subject of a report issued by Human Rights Watch, which accuses about 100 members of their staff of posting anti-Semitic and insightful rhetoric online. And the last we heard, which was several days ago, at least 10 of those staff members are being investigated. In other news, we've been following quite closely the proposed law in Poland that will end Holocaust restitution for the survivors of the Holocaust and people who lost their property as a result of communist rule. Well, we're very sad to report that that law has gone into effect. It was voted in yesterday. The president of the World Jewish Congress, Ronald Lauder, calls it legalized theft. And from Israel's side, our Knesset speaker has cancelled a interparliamentary friendship group. This move by Poland could seriously impact on bilateral relations between Israel and Poland. It seems that Poland are moving closer and closer to disavowing their role during the Holocaust. They say that it was the responsibility of the Germans, but we say you cannot ignore how complicit certain Poles were and the pogroms that were carried out against Poland's Jewish community both during and after the Holocaust. Jerusalem have said they will also review a 2018 document, which is a joint document, a joint declaration on Holocaust remembrance. So we will be watching how relations between the two countries progress, or what we suspect will grow even more tense. And our final story takes us to Morocco. Yes, Morocco, one of the 4 countries who have signed the Abraham Accords, that ever-expanding circle of peace. And just moments ago, our Foreign Minister, Yair Lapid, inaugurated our liaison office in Rabat in Morocco. We hope that this will be upgraded in time to come to full diplomatic mission. But he met with his counterpart yesterday, Nasser Bourita. He is the Foreign Minister of Morocco, and after they signed several frameworks for mutual cooperation and agreement, Bourita said in Arabic that he hopes that Israel and the Palestinians can work towards a safe solution, a two-state solution based on 1967 lines. This is the belief of the King of Morocco, and that Israelis and Palestinians need to rebuild trust and confidence in each other. So very, very positive happenings between Israel and Morocco as our bilateral ties with this Northern African state grow stronger. So those are our top stories as we head into the weekend. But don't forget that you can check out our original content online on our website. Looks like this at www.layoftheland.online. We have a fascinating article by Kenneth Mogatle. It's all about urban farming. Can this help in areas that are subject to great hunger? It's a model that has been developed here in Israel quite successfully. Can it be exported? Read the article, make your decision. It's up on our Facebook page as well. While you're on Facebook, please share our content. Also like us and follow us. We really want to grow our Lay of the Land community, and we're on YouTube. If you're watching us on YouTube, don't forget to hit that red subscribe button, and we're on Twitter at Lay of the Land 5. So from all of us here to all of you out there around the world, wherever you are, we wish you a safe, a healthy weekend. Don't forget to check with us tomorrow on Facebook to see where in the world we are sending our Shabbat greeting from. We also post articles from our archives on a Saturday. Be sure to check it out there. But from all of us to all of you, have a wonderful weekend, a safe, a peaceful restful weekend, and Shabbat Shalom. We'll catch you on the other side.